babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the heart. So, guys, Valentine's Day in Biggie's house went this way. So, Biggie, it's actually called the high tea. The housemates in their pairs, their partners, they dressed up, ready to go, drink, wine, and dine with each other. Of course, Biggie has already made it easy peasy for them because they are in pairs. But it's giving like did the housemate really enjoy this high tea event? Did the housemate really enjoy it? I do not think yes, because the mood in the house seems so low, especially the ladies feel so unpleased. But the Valentine's mojolo, like, it's giving like the event is not giving what it is supposed to give. Like, the spirit in the house is down. Of course, in a house where by division is the order of the day. Anyways, I did not just think the mood in the house is down. Let's get to hear from the housemates. Of course, after they had the dine and wine, they went back into the house and diary session resumed from where Biggie stopped yesterday. Remember, there were diary session yesterday. I discussed it yesterday. So let's see how the housemates feel today. Let's go. Mitch is actually a vibey person when in the diary room. I do not know why he do not show that person in the house. Like, he is one person I am seeing being laid back actually. He's there, but he's not there, but he's always interested in the diary room with his mouth so sharp. Anyways, he's feeling so confident that he is going nowhere come Sunday. He feels he's gonna be safe. So if you're a Mitch fan, I hope you're voting, because baby boy think he goes nowhere. Confidence on 100% level. And Biggie will ask him whom he thinks nominated him. He said ballet for sure. The ballet is always acting like a mother, like carrying out mother duty, like acting like everybody is her kids in the house. And she's made mention of Mark Jr. reason because of Fahima, made mention of what is his name, Taki. He said for Mark Jr. Taki, he feels that some of them feel a kind of way because he celebrated Fahima leaving the house. That if he had seen champagne, he would have popped champagne over Fahima leaving the house. So he definitely feels his public display of excitement for Fahima leaving actually made some of the housemates like Mark Jr. and Taki to nominate him, And then he said on the first person is going to be Sinaye. That Sinaye, he overheard Sinaye telling some people that he is influencing Yolanda's personality, making Yolanda toxic. He was like, Yolanda is 33 years old. How is he going to influence, her? That Sinaye is just busy being Z's puppet. I'm like, yo, I have actually, when you see this boy in the diary room, you would know why this boy and Yolanda has same chemistry. You would know why they are besties. Yes, they have the same kind of personality, but the only difference is Yolanda is showcasing herself in the house, but Mitch is not doing the same. Anyways, for Mile diary session, Mile is just blushing and glowing because she was actually having conversation with Sinai. They were doing their petty talk until Biggie called her. She was just blushing. People are like, wait, this one, is it blushing because of love? Then they enter her head, I'll be waiting. But you guys should calm down. So in her diary session, she felt quite unpleased over the speed date that happened yesterday. She said she has been caught out and be seen as somebody that is quiet in the house. Not until the speed date, people are calling her that she has risk, she is dangerous, that she is baddie, all of this kind of talk. And she says she doesn't want to be seen in that light because this kind of person that she is right here in Biggie's house, her people in the house will be, her family outside of the house will be asking, is this their child or their siblings? Because she's always somebody that would always fight in the house. Guys, can you believe this? That means being calm and reserved is kind of a strategy for Mile, because she said in the house, everybody just wants to be heard. They want to say the same thing all over the place. So she discovered that and said, whoa, everyone is trying to get noticed, wants to say the same thing. It's better she stayed back. and watch. So hence, she do not have any need to have issue with anybody in the house. But after yesterday, she think eyes will be on her because they've been lamenting on her name after the dinner date, the speed date yesterday. And so Biggie asked her who else would have been her ideal partner aside Sinaye, and she said Sinaye is the perfect one because she do not really have any personal relationship with any of the housemates. So any of the dudes would have suits her. You understand? She do not have any. She's not like all the ladies that were choosing crushes or no. That she was not disappointed. She was ready for anybody that she would be paired with because she has a general relationship, just pure relationship with everyone. That even if she has to choose, it will have to be somebody who the person that is a dancer more in the house, that's whom she would choose for a partner. But Sinaye is perfect for her, And then for Lerato diary session, Lerato says she's just there, she's just okay, being Valentine, she felt in a different kind of way because she actually had to think back home that she was in a mourning mood before coming to the house, that her grandmother had died. They were to bury her a day before she traveled for this Big Brother journey. So this Valentine's Day actually brought back memories, that she had to start, going through things and rethinking things back, And then Biggie asked her about the head of house, being the head of house again. How does she feel about it? She was like, it's just there, nothing much, that it's just there, but just that it is good that speed date happened. She got to have conversation with the head of house because ever since their argument, they don't talk to each other, nothing. So she told the head of house they need to start with a good morning. And she also feels the head of house is not inclusive, which is Mark Jr. That, for example, she woke up at early hour of the morning to go maybe ease herself, and she found Mark Jr. in the kitchen doing the dishes himself. And meanwhile, the dish that was in the kitchen were plenty and dirty dishes, and she was so surprised that why didn't this head of house, why does he find it has to call people together, this delegate duties? And she's not saying, for example, if he owns a company, would he do the advertising, do the marketing, do this one all by himself? Now, when she was complaining this, what went to my head is, if he tried to give out his authority, you people will say, he is doing this or he's doing that. So I think he's kind of been laid back because he doesn't want wahala, like something that happened the other week, to happen yet again. Aside that, Lerato says she's just chilled, calm, trying to just embrace this love, the ambience of love in today, that her name is Lerato and Lerato means love. That was what she said, that she just wants to remove any negativity from her end. So for Mpumi, guys, it may seem as though Mpumi is kind of feeling guilty with her gameplay. Of course, at least it is good to know that she knows her gameplay is giving a side chick situation because she's lamenting on it. She's lamenting on that part of her gameplay. She started with last night, I just said you all, when she was having a conversation with Mark Jr., Ballet, and Taki, that about her man, if her man would take it or whatever. She came back into the diary room, actually speaking about the displeasure on what happened today, that she's not pleased about the Valentine, that the guys did not even do enough, they did not even showcase anything, that they're supposed to do something memorable for the ladies, but nothing like that. The house is just dry, which is not meant to be so. And truly, guys, the house is really dry. I remember the other season, they'll have to, is it Kosi season? The guys took the ladies in, prepared a special thing for them. It wasn't even Biggie that suggested that. They decided that themselves. So Mpumi actually speak a lot about the displeasure, that she actually suggested something. It was not taken. Marginio suggested something about this vows day. Nobody took it in the house. One thing I have noticed about the housemates is this division amongst them. They are not pleased with themselves, So she also now started lamenting about her gameplay. She was like saying some things that some people seeing her from outside will not know her birthday because they are not the one wearing her shoes. She's the one wearing the shoes and knows how she actually feel about her gameplay and what she's doing. And then she said if she's to choose someone else, she said Jareed is a perfect pair for her. They share the same chemistry, blah blah blah. And then if she's to choose someone else after the speed date, it's gonna be Taki. She actually said between Papa goes. She now said no, Taki would take the award. I don't know what Taki really did to these ladies, but they are giving him his accolade though. Maybe he might win the King of Valentines. I don't know. Sinaye's diary session was quite simple, just there. He just spoke about being happy that he's paired with Millie, that on a normal, they've not had one-on-one conversation with each other, but getting to be paired, they have this conversation, they are cool with each other. And then Biggie asked him if he's to choose someone else after the speed date. He said it would also be Millie. Same thing, Millie chose him. So I think Biggie said it's a perfect date then. So he said it's actually had to be Millie because he needed to know more about Millie. And then this particular pairing has actually made that so easy. And then he mentioned being a bit moody because he missed his loved ones outside. I don't understand about them in a ship, right? Because their loved ones, they do need to miss them, especially his girlfriend. So guys, Els was so angry. Els is so down. Anyway, she spoke about being homesick kinda because I told you guys about her being moody sometime. Like yesterday night, she was kind of moody. Jareed had to talk her out of the being moodiness, you know. So, and then she said she's kind of homesick, but she would get over it soon. Maybe by tomorrow, when there is alcohol in the system, she will be fine. And then she spoke about her displeasure also regarding this Mojolo Day, this season. Today's Valentine. She said the guys, they are not even doing anything. And this girl, what's it called, crush for Willie. I don't know why she cannot go to Willie. You know, if you can go and kiss somebody's else man in that house, a guy you know that is with a lady, why not go to Willie and tell Willie, I want you. Anyway, she's also saying somebody cannot even take flower, the rose, give me, we dance and all of that. Biggie said, who are you referring to? And she said, Biggie, Willie Fred. I'm like, yo, Els and Willie. Okay, it's not gonna be fair if Els did not go to confront Willie last after everything, no. And then Biggie asked her about her pair with Mark Jr. and she actually said initially she was not happy about the pair, but it's so sweet to see that they forgot that they had issue and they are doing their whatever they're doing well, and it's so good to see that they are back together. They are not even, the issue is past right now. She hope nothing would happen again that would get them, you know, in arguments or something like that again. And then she said if not for Mark Jr., the people she would have loved to be her partner is Jareed, Papa Ghost, Taki and Willie. And she now said those people, the reason why she's choosing these people, they will not be shy to hold her and make the presentation come to reality that she has to force Mark Jr. to touch her. When she was saying this, I now remembered yesterday with Mark Jr. and Liema. I would love to see their moment today again. After else was Jareed. He also spoke about the low mood in the house, you know, and I think the game he is playing is actually affecting him because he also said it in the diary room that he's caught up between two women, you know. In fact, he's giving, I'm in love with two women, I don't know which one to take. I'm in love with two. Wow, I be like bicycle, guys. So he actually said that the more he's getting closer to Mpumi, he's drifting from Liema. And guess what? He said it's even three women. That means else is even inclusive, guys. And he was like, two amongst the three are the ones active and they're having each. For the first time, they had to call him out on his BS. That he was so scared the night they called him out, you know, that he doesn't know how to handle it, yada, yada, yada. While he was explaining all of that, Big Brother asked him, what does love mean to you? Guys, do you know that this boy cannot even describe what love means to him? That was where I knew that this guy is confused. At least Makeke gave a simple definition, mentioned trust, commitment, communication, and all of that. And Jareed could not even give one definition of of love. And he was like, Biggie, I don't know at this point. And love is, whether he said is multitude, I don't know at this point. I'm like, yo, Jareed, in this voice. Anyways, this dude could not even actually define, you know, what he means by love, what is meant by love. Maybe that's why he's confused in the house. He said outside of the house he's a one man, one woman thinking. But it is what it is. It's the game. Him and Mpumi must play this game to the very end though. That's what me I know. Anyways, and he was asked about whom he would choose aside from his present pair, and he said the person he has, which is Mpumi, is perfect. And he said something about them having that they have this thing together physically, with his sensually. That was what he said. Sexual attraction for each other, and he's making the task move on smoothly, you know. So, and he said aside from her that if at all he's gonna choose someone else, he would choose Yolanda. That Yolanda confronted him in a way that nobody would have, that she was so plain to him with whatever he was having in the house. I'm like, yo, interesting. But joke apart, guys, if you look at Jareed, he's actually feeling the heat of the game he's playing, and this is a game for himself and Mpumi. And if you look at their conversation are alike, there are two people who is struggling to be the topic from viewers. That is what you would understand from their conversation recently. It's getting to them, but at the same time they are like, hope it is worth it. He even said he's called Liema 1 on the speed dates. Oh my God, no, Jareed. All right, guys, the next person after Jareed was what is her name? Z. Yeah, Zinsu Z. So Z in her diary session spoke about the mood in the house, that is really not okay, but it's okay, and that she has been moody. And Biggie asked her why. She said, knowing today is Valentine's Day, you'll be missing your loved one outside of the house. That's one of the reasons she's kind of moody, but she's getting out of it already. And then Biggie asked, okay, the scenario in the house. She said, yes, so it is sweet to see that Jareed and Liema were having issue as at yesterday, but today they seem to have reconciled and they are cool with each other. And then there is herself and Papi. I'm like, yo, Z fans will not like this one. No, whether you people like it or not, it is Z Papi or nothing. Oh my God. Oh. And then Z spoke about the speed dating, and how it all went, and her partner, Papa Ghost. She actually, do you know that Z is actually, in fact, she's doing this thing on purpose to get Lerato jealous, because she said something. She said her partnership with Papa Ghost is the perfect one. Even when Biggie asked her, after the speed dating, is there someone else she would choose? And she said she would choose Papa Ghost again, because he's actually, he bold and confident. Truth to God, she did not lie. When the camera centered on Papa Ghost, I'm like, yo, this guy is, you would feel him talking. So Z said she would choose Papa Ghost, though it may seem as though Lerato is not finding it funny, and that they had to do the things they had to do, that herself and Papa Ghost flirts with each other. I'm like, Z, oh, hey. And she was like, she should not be scared. Everything that is happening is just for the tax and to make sure that the 100% wager is being won. And then for Youngpappi, Youngpappi is always feeling that he's this person that get this game, like this on his palm. So with Biggie, he was telling Big Brother on how the housemate, that there's no love among the housemates. Like, everybody prefer be in groups discussing about a particular person, and they cannot say it to their faces, but it is what it is. Even he complained about, what's his name, Mark Jr. not being seen as the head of house. That's the only time he remembered that Mark Jr. is the head of house is when battery changed. It was just said the same thing, that Mark Jr. is not out there. So it may seem as though everyone is complaining the same thing about Mark Jr. And I think I understand the reason, because of last week. And remember, if he was not the head of house this week, they would have put him up. Yes, them even confirmed it. So Youngpappi said, aside from the person he chose, that on a normal Palais is not his kind of person, but if aside her, there's nobody else he would want to choose, that there's no housemate he has any feelings for, that everything is just a game, he's just here to flirt with the housemate and play, that the friendship he has with Z is enough for him. Guys, when I keep telling you guys that this life no balance, you guys will think it's a joke. Why they are busy crushing on Willie, else is crushing on Willie, Emma is trying to make Willie a target just to make Jareed jealous. Willie is crushing on Lerato. Willie said that he likes Lerato a lot, that he tends to discover during the speed dates that his feelings is mutual, and he is so happy. That Lerato even gave him a peck on his forehead, and then he think it actually caused a rift between Papa Ghost and Lerato. But whatever, but he's so happy to see that, the feeling is mutual, that he really likes Lerato. So that they had conversation, and Lerato said she's a one man, one woman kind of thingy, that him himself would not want to have issue with Papa Ghost because they are very cool with each other. And he also said he heard Liema want to use Jareed to make him to make Jareed jealous, and he doesn't want to be used as somebody for revenge, you understand? And he also heard that Else is crushing on him, but whenever he's trying to have conversation with Else will be discussing randomly, like he doesn't even like him, so he do not know which one to take. That's why I said Elle should come correct. If it's for somebody else, man, she would know how to make the move, So Willie said he thinks Biggie to organize something where the housemates will come out with their full chest and say, oh, this is the person I'd like in this house. Wahala. At this point, it is giving hot guy of the season, but joke apart, Willie is one guy that is handsome in this house that people do not talk about. The guy is cute. Anyways, this is Else and Mpumi, they are complaining to their man, their husband, Jareed. The first wife is not here, his second wife and third wife that is here. They are complaining about how, the guys did not even do well. They are not romantic. They could not even organize anything for the ladies. It feels so bad. Anyways, Biggie has advised the guys that has noticed that the ladies were complaining. Biggie told them that the day is still young. They can make moves and make the day interesting for the ladies. Will they pull out any stunts? Let's just watch and see if they can. To me, I do not think these guys will make moves. There's no unity in that house, and that's where the problem is starting from. Anyways, guys, I'll be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sticking through, like you're always sailing with me. It's always a smooth sailing with you guys. I always say that to you all. Bye for now, babies. I'll sure see you guys later.